And let's practice our 7 chakra Qigong set. So inhale to that root center, like you're gathering energy. Then exhale, you feel like it expands. Inhale, gathering to that root. Exhale, it flowers open like a lotus, one of the images for these types of energy centers. One more time. And exhale. Then to that second chakra of the belly, inhale. And expand. And remember, the hands are in the front, but you also want to feel this expanding in the back. Inhale. And expand. And one more time. And expand. Okay, solar plexus. Inhale. Two. And three. Okay, into the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Once more. Into the throat. Inhale. And expand. Two. And three. And into the third eye. And this is really in the center of the head. So it expands in every direction. One more. And then the crown, inhale. Two. And three. Exhale, bring it on down. Rest in that Wuji posture. Notice the changes. Then practicing with color. So visualizing that red light. And the idea of this color is it's that sense of vitality, this awakening force of the red. And you place that into that root center. So really getting yourself activate that somatic feeling of that root center. And then as you inhale, we're going to gather like we're gathering that red light. And as you exhale, letting that lotus blossom open, radiating with that red energy. Inhaling red light from like all around the universe. And you exhale and opening. Like that light is catalyzing this center and begins to glow with that red radiance. One more time. And open. And relax for a moment. Feel that opening and continuing to open. And then shifting to that sacral or generative chakra, the Svadhisthana. And calling to your awareness that orange sunset glow light. See if you can feel into the version of that color that seems to work the best for you. And then with our hands in the Qigong, we inhale, we gather that orange light. And remember, this is in the central channel, so into the center of the body. As you exhale, it begins to glow, opening up in every direction. Inhale with that orange light, like it's nourishing this center. And exhale, expand and open. One more time. And exhale. Good, releasing down. Feeling into that solar plexus region. Visualizing a golden yellow. Once again, choose the type of golden yellow color feels right to you. And then with the hands, we'll inhale, we gather that light into the solar plexus. We exhale, we feel it radiate and open. Inhale, gathering that golden chi. Exhaling, radiating and opening. And one more time. And exhale, open. Release those hands down. And then feeling into the heart. Visualizing that green radiance. And just feeling into the color that really seems to work for you. In general, they say like an emerald green. Really feel what seems to awaken and optimize this center in the body. And then as we inhale with the hands, we're gathering that green. And as you exhale, you expand that center out. Front, back, side to side, every direction. Inhale, gather the green light. Exhale and expand it out. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And release down. Then awareness at the throat center, calling to mind that sense of a blue radiance. Often sort of like a sky blue or maybe even a cobalt or somewhere in between. And then when you're ready with your hands, you'll inhale as if gathering that blue light. Exhale, expanding that blue radiance. Inhale, gathering blue. Exhale, expanding that blue radiance. And one more time, inhale. And exhale. Release it down. Then tuning into that third eye, which is traditionally an indigo color. So it could be like a deep blue, or you might even see some purple type tones in this area. And when you're ready, using the hands, we inhale and we gather. We exhale, we let that center expand. We inhale, we gather that deep blue or purple light. We exhale, expanding it. And one more time. Releasing down. And finally to the crown center. You could decide, do you like a white light? Do you like a purple light? What do they call violet? Violet light. What do you think activates or awakens this center best for you? And then we do the Qigong with the hand motion. We inhale, we gather that light into the crown center. And exhale, feel it expanding. 2. And 3. And then release it all the way down. And just feel your body, breath, and mind. Notice what's changed. Any sensations you'd like to enjoy or pay attention to. And then stay in that meditative mode as you take your seat, if you're not already in a seat. And of course, if you need to, you're welcome to take a nap, restore yourself. But if you want to really engage, then you should try to set your spine up straight yogi style so we can really work that central channel. But you can do these sometimes as a lazy boy meditation. So you do what you need to, and you just look for, oh, what's optimal, what's necessary, who am I right now? So finding your meditative seat, your dignified embodiment. And then awareness down in that root center. And these are inner structures. We use the physical body as a guide, but there's like a whole inner landscape. Like it might be kind of like a tesseract where you feel in there and there's something much bigger than your physical body seems to be. That's fine. As you feel that root center, you want to evoke inside that Bij mantra, Lum, Lum. You're welcome to repeat it verbally, although the silent version is how Sifu taught, Lum. And as you listen or repeat inside, you can do it just like that, Lum, Lum. Or the secret method, which you can only do inside, is you try to hear the L sound and the Ah sound and the sound all happening simultaneously. Lum, ah. I can't make that sound with my mouth, but you can make it in your mind. And so as you feel that Lum Bij mantra, feel as if it vibrates open and releases blockage in that lower Muladhara chakra. Lum. And then feel that you can vibrate it downward and upward, forward and back, left and right. Waking up every aspect of this center, removing blockages. Lum. Good, then feel that process will continue. And then ride the elevator up that central channel until you feel that you are in the Svadhisthana chakra. And we invoke or evoke that Bij mantra within, Vam. Vam. It feels a little like I'm revving my engine. Vam. So evoking that energy. And feel it in the center of that chakra, as well as vibrating down and up, clearing obstructions, forward and back, clearing obstructions, left and right. Vam. Letting that process continue. And then riding the elevator up to your solar plexus. And invoking that mantra, Ram, Ram, the fire bija. Feeling it vibrate deep at the level of the central channel. And as well, you can vibrate it downward and upward, loosening up any obstructions or constrictions. Vibrate it forth and backward. Ram. And leftward and rightward. So that this whole sort of sphere of influence in the body is filled with this vibration. It's gently being cleared of tension. Ram. And letting that process continue on its own. Come on up to your heart center. Let the awareness float up till you find yourself right in the center of the chest, the Anahata chakra. And evoke that inner mantra, Yam, Yam. In many ways, the sound these all share is really to speak to the vibratory quality. And the yi sound, Yum, Yum, is that special, specific vibration we want. So just like before, vibrating it downward and upward, Yum. To the left and to the right, Yum. To the front and to the back, Yum. Yum. Clearing obstructions and constrictions. And letting that process continue. And let the awareness float up now to the throat. And invoke within the mantra, Hum, Hum. And placing that mantra into the throat center, Hum. Let it vibrate forward and backward. Hum. Downward and upward. Hum. To the left side and to the right side. Hum. Clearing out every aspect of this center. Hum. Letting that continue on its own. We can let the awareness float up now to that third eye center. We're still in the central channel. The Ajna chakra. And we invoke the inner mantra, Om. Om mantra. And feel this vibrate in those various directions, left and right. Om, back and front. Om, above and below. Om. Letting that continue on its own, we let the awareness now float on up to the crown center. And in this lineage, the mantra is like the potent sound of silence. Like if you've ever heard a full silence. You can feel that as if it had like a potency that can move in and awaken that crown center. Good. And then in our seats, you can use the hand motions or just with your intention, we'll combine all three together. So as you inhale, you're going to inhale that red light into your base, Muladhara. As you exhale, internally hearing that lum sound, lum. You feel that red light open up. Let's do two more. Inhale. Exhale, seeing the red light, imagining it vibrating with that lum sound. One more time. Good. Then the orange light. And feeling that VAM vibration. And the yellow light. And Ram. And the green light. And Yam. Blue light. And Hum. Indigo. And Om. And then the violet or the clear light or even white light. And that sense of silence. Releasing the hands down. And noticing body, breath, and mind. Then feeling into this full octave of these energetics of your being. And I'd like you to imagine that in each chakra, the the visual that works best for me is like there's a little dial that I can turn, and it tunes that center to its optimal state. Say its optimal state of frequency or openness or whatever it is. And we want to do this intuitively, not just with the mind. So as you go into your root center, can kind of just imagine like there's a little switch or a dial or whatever makes sense to you, and like you're just tuning that to its optimal state. And then same thing, we float up to the second chakra and don't think too much about it, just believe that it's so. And it's like, oh, there's the dial in there. Okay. Does this need to be turned up a notch? Does it need to be turned down? Just using that visual, tuning that center to its optimal state for you, for your needs right now. And then same thing up to the solar plexus, tuning the dial. And then to the heart. And up to the throat. To the third eye center. And even to the crown. And then feel and imagine that this series of stations along the central channel has then formed a connection through your being between heaven and earth. That as these are all tuned, you become the bridge and the meeting point between where the energies of all possible, all creativity come in and come to form and relate with that which is already in form. As the earth and this earth energy communes through you, through that root chakra as its gate, that heaven energy communes through you, through that crown chakra as its gate. And just feel that you could line up these centers both posturally as well as through that sense of using the little inner dial or however it works for you, so that you become poised and balanced between these realms of heaven and of earth. Imagine then that these centers become like little transmitters and transformers, so that the energy that comes to your body from heaven and earth is being distributed just right, transformed, stepped down or stepped up, just according to your needs. And just please imagine that the exact nourishment for the health of your body and mind and spirit is flowing in, being transformed and distributed by this harmonized and optimized chakra system. Until finally we visualize ourselves in a glow of health, inner health, and maybe even outer health, until this rainbow light begins to shine from us and it radiates out into the world, the specific gifts that we have to offer. Whether you know them or don't know them, imagine that they're shining out from you like rainbow light. Wherever harmony is necessary, because you've created this bridge between heaven and earth, this conduit, you can call through whatever type of forces might be needed, and you can be an ambassador or a transmitter of those forces. You feel them shining out from you like rainbow light as a blessing. And then just gently letting that go, knowing that your chakras will be there when you come back, letting them just do their job, stay in that optimized position. Begin to take a few breaths. You can sigh them out if you like, or you could do the double breathing to even further regulate your vagus nerve. Okay, and then when you feel more conscious, we'll get in our body and we'll do a little dragon spine exercise. Just wiggle our way back into form. And finish. All right, so that's that full practice, kind of the long form version. Sifu would definitely teach this in Qigong class, just make us all stand there and do the lams and the bombs and all of that, which is totally groovy. You don't have to do that. You could, when I teach a Qigong class, like in a class, I generally just do the hands like we did yesterday. Or in a longer form workshop, then maybe we'll do some of it sitting down or do one aspect at a time.